Hello YouTube, this is 1984 Terminator here, and welcome to episode 2 of my comic book reviews. This week I'll be reviewing all the books that I got in my comic book haul on Wednesday. And it was a very, very good week for comics this week. And I had 3 potential books that could have gotten pick of the week, and it was really, really hard for me to choose one. So, but I do have one though, and it's not really one. It's more like, yeah, I'll get to that in my review. But let's get started, shall we? The first book up for my pick of the week was Batman issue 23. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. This issue of Batman has got to be the best issue of Zero Year I've read so far. The absolute brutality that the Red Hood gang puts Bruce through, you actually get to see it in here. I mean, they bust him up. They bust him up good. Give him black eyes and shoot him twice, I do believe. And at the end of this issue, Alfred says all you're being held together with is by thread. And he talks to his father and this and that. And at the end, minor spoiler alert, he says, he sits down in a chair saying, "Father, I know what I have to do. I have to become a bat." So it seems like in Zero Year issue 24, that's when we get to see him as Batman. And also Edward Nygma played a big role in here as well. So I'm not going to spoil what that was. 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, for Marvel, we have Deadpool issue 14. This is a continuation of the story from last issue, where we have Deadpool with Iron Fist and Luke Cage, and the villain in this issue is the White Man. His power is that he freezes people. Deadpool has been it was great during the Dead President's arc, but after that it started going up. The quality started dipping a bit, going up and down and up and down. It's $2.99 books, so I'm not going to drop it. But the artwork in here kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But I'm looking forward to Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, because I believe that's the one that's got Wolverine and Captain America in it. So that story arc should be pretty good, and have Deadpool a little bit more serious, especially since he's been around Wolverine. But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. One of the better issues. I think if Deadpool has like supporting help from other Marvel characters, then the issue is a lot better. Fantastic Four issue 11. Okay, that cover was fantastic, but after I read this issue, I was like, what? It was kind of a confusing read. Fraction doesn't have that much long left on the book. He's going to be finished with issue 16. And I don't know if Bagley will stay on after that. And I don't know if this series will continue after issue 16. I hope so. But this is probably the worst issue of Fantastic Four I've read so far. This is only a 3 out of 5 stars for me. And I just hope that another good writer takes over Fantastic Four. Okay. This whole story was my pick of the week because it was so good. The Sibling Rivalry Part 1 and 2. First, I'm going to review Part 1 with Superior Spider-Man Team Up issue 2, Sibling Rivalry Part 1, crossover with Scarlet Spider. Yost. Man, thank you. This is probably the best I've seen of Superior Spider-Man in a while, and with Scarlet Spider. This issue was fantastic. I mean, Kane and Scarlet Spider, get into it in this issue, and they fight, and Kane wants to know why Peter's acting differently, and the fight in this issue between them is great, and they fight off clones, and Ock hates clones, so there's that. And also we get to see a clone of one of somebody that was killed a long time ago in Amazing appear in here as a clone. And I was really surprised. And also that's Jackal on the front cover too, so Jackal makes a return in this. That's part 1. Here's part 2 of that story, Scarlet Spider issue 20. The artwork in here is a little different, I will say that. But man, we see Kane kick a lot of ass in this issue. And Superior's just sitting there just doing his thing with Jackal, just trying to talk, and and I must say Yosh did a great job in both of these books making Superior act like a pompous ass. And one thing he says to Kane is like, like you're nothing but a monster, and this and that, and Kane is acting like the hero in both of these, and and Kane trying to reform and whatnot, and the ending of this issue, we get actually not one but 2 dun 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 cliffhangers at the end of this issue. So I'm looking forward to the future of Scarlet Spider. It is going to be great, and I cannot wait for their next encounter. This story, since both of these parts came out this week, was my pick of the week. I actually had 2 picks of the week this week, both of these, because they're part of the same story. The story was my pick of the week. Next up we have The Walking Dead issue 113 from Image. This issue was great. We get to see the ramifications of Rick attacking the governor last issue, and we also get to see her, I believe that's Andrea, I do believe, get the crap beaten out of her in this issue, and we get to see Carl actually shoot at Negan in this, and Negan just turns from liking Carl just like that to wanting his head on a platter, so to speak. So if there's going to be an all-out war between Negan and Rick in this, I am excited for it, and I'm definitely on board. 4.5 out of 5 stars for this issue. Fantastic. And this is also the 10th anniversary of this series as well, so hopefully I can hopefully I can pick up some of the trades too. From Marvel, we got Wolverine the X-Men, issue 34, part 4 of 5 of the Hellfire Saga. Before I review this, I will say part 5 is coming out this month, so the conclusion, we won't have to wait long for the conclusion of this story arc, but I really like that cover. Nick Bradshaw's artwork is fantastic in this. Jason Aaron is right on point as usual. Like, some of the jokes in here were kind of like, really? But other parts of this book were just, excuse me, it's absolutely fantastic. And this guy here, even though the Hellfire Club has been defeated, he doesn't take defeat lightly. He's minor spoiler alert here. He's been saying that the X-Men have fallen. I got a perfect plan, master plan to defeat the X-Men and all that. And then so he still thinks he can win. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the conclusion of this story arc. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Nick Bradshaw's artwork fits this book perfectly. And also, I cannot wait for Jason Aaron's new series, Amazing X-Men, coming out in November. And then, probably the other issue I didn't really enjoy all that much this week was Uncanny X-Men issue 10. I've been enjoying Uncanny X-Men, but this issue wasn't all that great. I mean, there was a lot of dialogue in here. It was a lot of talking. One of Bendis' more talky issues for this. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. Kind of hard to follow. Fraser Irving's artwork was great though, but at the end we get a dun dun dun, another cliffhanger, which Bendis likes to do with his X-Men books. But I didn't really particularly care for this issue. 2.5, 3 stars at most out of 5. Well, yeah, 3 stars out of 5. So I just hope that the next issue of Uncanny is better, because Battle of the Atoms coming, and this book needs to redeem itself quickly. So yeah, guys, that was my comic book review for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and forgive that sneeze I had earlier. I'm fighting a bit of a cold. So yeah, guys, this is 19 Terminator here, saying keep reading, keep collecting, guys, and big shout out to all my subscribers. And please let me know in the comment box. Please let me know in the comment box below what you guys thought of my review and what you guys and what all you comic book readers out there that got a haul this week, what your pick of the week was. So this is 1984 Terminator here. Catch you guys later.